Get into our next topic. We're going ahead and get into our Super Bowl predictions. What do you got? What do you got, Chris? Who's your Super Bowl?
I got the Kansas City Chiefs by 7.
By 7.
37-30, Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes shows Tom Brady who's the real GOAT. With all the odds stacked against them, players out, Tom Brady got the refs on his side. He has all his players available to him, but Patrick Mahomes will prevail.
You came in my comment section. I think you said plus 14, but I guess you've come down a little bit on that one.
Yeah, I was joking with that one.
He comes in hot. He comes in hot in my comment section.
But I think it's gonna be a shootout, and I just think that they just can't stop Patrick Mahomes. They won't have no answer for him. They just won't.
I agree. I think it's going to be less than a touchdown. I do have the Chiefs. My Super Bowl prediction prior to the playoffs was Chiefs versus Bucks, and I picked the Chiefs then. I'm going to go ahead and ride with them. I'll keep the Chiefs. But I definitely see this game going either way. This is going to be a close matchup. Could even have another overtime Super Bowl. Last time these two faced off, that being Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes, we had an overtime game, and it was whoever had the ball last was going to win that football game.
Was it? I thought it was this year and they lost.
No, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the last time they faced in the playoffs. This year,
okay.
Yes, they did play earlier this year, and Chiefs won by 3, 27-24. Tyreek Hill just went absolutely berserk, like 200 and something yards in the first half. It was ridiculous.
Carlton, Trash Davis.
And that's another key point, is that the weakness of the Tampa Bay team as a whole is that secondary. And that's this one huge strength that the Chiefs have. And they're so creative that you can't really make them one-dimensional, right? Like, or even one-dimensional doesn't matter because they have so many different screens, so many different ways to run the ball, so many different ways of, like, reverses. Like, they don't need to run the ball in a traditional way for you to have to respect the quick game. And then they can go deep on you. So that you really can't make this team one-dimensional because also Mahomes will run on you.
I think the key will be Devin White on Travis Kelce. That's going to be a big key because Devin White's not blitzing. You can't have him come blitz. Or Travis Kelce is going to have like 300 yards receiving. You can't have him blitz because Levante David is not fast enough, no quickness, no have the lateral quickness speed to keep up with Travis Kelce. So Devin White's going to be in coverage all day long. So you really, now you're playing zone. So since you're going to play that zone, guess what? Patrick Mahomes is going to pick that apart.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do something. You might have to literally, like I say,
and the something, you know what that something is? Outscore them. Because you ain't going to stop them. It's going to be an offensive shootout. Because you ain't going to stop them on defense. It's just not going to happen. You got to somehow run the football. You got to run the football really effectively. And you got to slow the time, slow the game down, make the game shorter, and then score every time you get it. Even a field goal, but it doesn't matter. You got to score every single time you get it. That punter better be bored on the sideline, picking up some turf or something like that. He cannot be active in this game.
Yeah, they're going to have to control time of possession. The Buccaneers got an advantage due to they got the run game, but Chris Jones is playing well, so is Frank Clark. And then Tyrann Mathieu back there. Tom Brady going to throw some interceptions. Rashad Breeland don't suck. The cornerback they got, Snead, he not trash. They playing way better. They got Thornhill back there. So Tom Brady got his work cut out for him. I think though JPP, Vita Vea, Dominican Sue, and Shaq Barrett, they've been playing well, Devin White, Levante David, I just think that Chiefs defense will get the stop before the Buccaneers defense get a stop. I think the Chiefs defense get a stop. And Tom Brady can't throw 3 interceptions against this offense.
Oh, absolutely not.
You throw 3 interceptions, that's 21 points. Automatically. You automatically. There's no room for error. None.
Fair enough. Do you think there's any home field advantage being Tom Brady and the Bucs are the first team to ever host a Super Bowl when they were actually playing?
No. The reason why is I'm hearing that fans is going to be they picking fans from a lottery, but the fans is from all 32 teams. So it's not like Tampa Bay fans, Kansas City fans. It's like they doing like a lottery pick for it. So I don't think neither one of them will have home field advantage.
That's an interesting point. I didn't hear about this lottery system thing. I did not realize that.
The fans, it's like a lottery.
That makes sense. Because I wonder how much those tickets would be. Good grief.
I think they said it was like 5,000, or maybe that was how many tickets were available. It was something like that.
Oh, it had to be probably how many that are available. Because I think on a normal day these tickets are over $10,000. I mean, with the amount of seats in there, I bet this thing is going to be. They might be selling after the lottery. They might be selling online for like $25,000.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know who would be on drugs to pay that. That's a steep price to pay.
Oh no! Apparently, Super Bowl is a very corporate atmosphere. It's not like you go to an actual home game during the regular season where you got a lot of Joe Schmoes that have their season tickets and average Joe guys. That apparently the Super Bowl is very, very who's who kind of people, and then also like your average Joe that took out a loan to go get these Super Bowl tickets because his team finally made it, just like I would if the Skins ever made it. So
I don't blame you.
Let's see what you guys are saying. Who do you guys got? I got Dominic says Chiefs 40-27. Kevin says 40-32 Bucks. Hassan says 31-29 Chiefs. So we got a little bit of a mixed bag here. Dominic says the fans are healthcare workers, like 7,500 people.
That'd be hilarious.
Lante says, I can't bet against Tom Brady. He finds a way to win. People look down on him. You know who finds a way to win is freaking Pat Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, Skillet Biscuits is coming away. You can't bet against Patrick Mahomes, boy, and that arm talent. I'm betting against Tom Brady because I'm sick of saying him when he should have been out the playoffs. It should be us against the Chiefs right now, not the freaking Buccaneers. But that's a story for another day.
If only. All right. So, Chris, 37-30. I didn't give a score, but I'm going to say it's less. I'm going to say it's something like, I'm going to go high, man. I think it's going to be something like 40-37. I think it's going to be a close game that comes down to the wire.
Could be.
40-37.